don't like most people. Hello everybody, this is Kelly Stamps, and I have a rant for you this evening. I don't like most people. I don't. That's why I do YouTube. That's why I stay in the comfort of my apartment. I make a living talking to my camera. It is a dream come true, truly. But every now and then I have these encounters where I start to think. You know, I grab a signal from my pineapple ponytail. I'm starting to tingle, and I feel like I'm getting this spiritual message, or maybe it's God talking to me, saying my role on this earth, for some reason, whether I like it or not, is to deal with stupid people so that they can have their encounter and learn from it. I don't want to be the person that they, learn from. I'm sick of it. If you're like me, regardless of how you act, whether you're having a good day or a bad day, however you're portraying yourself, it doesn't matter. There's an energy that some of us just have that tells people, come on in. And maybe it's the pineapple, come on in. I don't know. I think it's great to be an inviting person. But when you have this problem, you invite crazy and all these unwanted people that you don't want. Let me explain. I just went downstairs to go get a package. I've been waiting for these New Balance shoes forever. I'm so excited. I go press the elevator, I go down. There's this woman sitting by the front desk, and the concierge person has to let me into the room. You can't just walk in anymore because I guess people are stealing. Raggedy. So I'm sitting here and this woman's like this. She doesn't say anything. She's just like mouthing shit to me, and she's looking at me, and she's in her pajamas, and she has a wine glass completely filled with red wine. She looks at me and she's like, do you live here? No, I don't live here. I just came off the street. I felt like observing the architecture in the lobby. Of course I live here. Why are you asking me such a stupid question? Yes, I live here. Why are you nosy? Mind your business. So she's sitting here like this. Do you live here? And I said, yes. She's like, oh, I do too. Well, I really like it here. I just moved in, and I like to sit down here a lot and just like talk to the concierge team. Yeah, like hopefully it's not like weird to them. I don't know. Like I like doing it. It's fun. Like I just come down and bother them. So yeah. No self-awareness. I just said, okay. And I'm just waiting here for the concierge. So I'm stuck with her. I'm like this, like the emoji. And she's just like, the woman's nowhere to be found. The concierge. I'm like, where is she? Where is she? Oh my goodness, I'm stuck with this person. She keeps asking me stupid questions. She's like, so like, did you just move in, or like how long have you been here for? Here's my problem with this. I know what you're thinking. Kelly, you're so mean. Oh my goodness. I never said I was nice. I never once said I was nice on this channel. There's a difference between nice and kind. Class, Stampede University. I don't have my spatula right now, but listen. Kind is the way that you treat others. It's just ingrained in your soul. Kindness is when you don't expect anything in return from people. It's just the way that you are. Nice is a way that you can act. You can't act kind, but you can act nice. This can be feigned. This is why I don't trust people. This is why I do YouTube for a living and avoid humanity. Do I live a lonely life? Absolutely. But am I happy? Absolutely. Let's continue. So she's just like, so like, when'd you move in? Like investigating me like she's the fucking FBI. So I said, I've been like the first person to move in here. I don't know what to tell you. She's like, so like, I've been here since like last week. I said, I can tell. She's like, oh really, how? I said, well, I was just like you when I moved in. I had nothing better to do. And she's like, oh yeah. She doesn't even accept the shade. Like I'm telling her, with every piece of my body language is saying, you're annoying. I don't want to talk to you, and you should go up to your unit. But she's just like doing her weird shit. So it doesn't stop. I end up going back up, doing my own thing. Then I bring this mirror that I have. It's this mirror that I got. It's on my videos. I brought it downstairs because my friend that I made here, who does my nails, she came down to come buy the mirror from me. Well, take the mirror. I didn't charge her. She's a friend. Why would I do that? Am I cheap? No, I'm not. And I have to wait, again, 10 minutes for my friend to come because she runs on CPT. If you don't know what that means, Colored People Time. She's a brown woman. We are the same. I'm just waiting for her. I'm like, oh my goodness. Guess who's there? Downstairs. She's still there. So I'm like, oh my God, she's still here. What does she do? Does she have a job? So she's like, oh, hey you. I'm like, ah. So I'm sitting here with the mirror and she goes, oh my God, are you selling that gorgeous mirror? Wait, I'll totally buy it from you. I said, no, my friend is coming to buy it right now, actually. She's like, oh, that's a bummer. Because I love that mirror. It's like perfect. Like, how much are you selling it for? I said, I'm not selling it, actually. My friend's coming to just get it. I'm just giving it to her because I'm moving out. Why are you moving out? Oh my God, like, tell me the price. I'll definitely take that mirror off your hands. Like I literally just moved in and like, there's nothing in my apartment. So like, I need stuff. My friend's getting it. Thank you, though. Oh, bummer. Okay, well, if she doesn't get it, then I'll be right here. Trust me, I know. So a grueling 12 minutes go by. 12 minutes of my life. It basically turned 30. I'm sitting here still waiting for her, and I call her. I'm like, where are you? She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was actually bringing you something. She's so kind. She brought me like a departing gift. As in, like, thank you for being a good friend. Thank you for being the only friend that I made here. I'm like, likewise, I love you. But right now's not the time. I need you to rescue me, right? Another 5 minutes go by. A different neighbor who I hate this guy. He comes down. He's like, hey, is that mirror for sale? I said, no, listen everybody. The mirror's not for sale. My friend is coming to pick it up. Oh, you have a mirror for sale? Everybody wants the damn mirror. These people have nothing better to do. The reason why I told that story about the wine neighbor who's just like talking about random shit all the time, it's not to make fun of the fact that she's an NPC. Obviously, she's a GTA character on repeat, just repeating random stuff to the air. It's because I want you to be wary of people like this. Do not trust people who just give out all of their emotions, everything you want right out on the table. Just as general in humans, this is studied in psychology. We kind of want what we can't have naturally. When you're dating, like, don't put all your cards on the table. I used to do this. I did. I'm kind. I am just, chilling, but I will never tell everybody everything off the bat. When you tell people everything, they will use it against you. This is why I set certain boundaries in my life. Even though other people try to make me doubt that all the time, I will never change that unless I think that something is actually wrong, because you know yourself better than anybody else, right? My Instagram comments are off. I am like the only YouTuber who has Instagram comments off, DMs off. I'm unreachable. Sorry, Drake, if you find me attractive and you're trying to like propose to me, he can't reach me. Sorry, Michael Fassbender. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, Richard Madden. Cheerio. Like, a cis has boundaries. Stop. The reason why I took off comments and DMs on Instagram is because I don't care if you don't understand me. Very few people understand me and what I'm doing in this world. Very few. The people who get it, get it. The girls who don't. You know what I mean? I'm on a very specific mission for world domination. I said it from day one. You think I'm playing? I'm not. This is just the beginning. You're gonna be sick of me 5 years from now. If you don't like seeing my face, my pineapple, you're gonna see it everywhere. On billboards, on TV, when you turn on the news, on the radio, I will be everywhere. Because it is a plan for me. I need to wrap up this rant so that I can go to bed. I think it's like 3:15 a.m. right now. I just want to reiterate again, it is okay to live a life that is similar to mine. I am not fronting on this channel. Everything I do is alone. There's no cameraman. I have this on a tripod right now and I have a larger one. I live alone for the most part for a reason. It's nobody else's business how you live your life. If you want to be a hermit, well, please go outside. If you want to be someone who works from home like I do, and you choose and pick your friendships wisely, good for you. Don't ever change. Please don't. Don't do it. Don't. Especially women watching. I didn't understand at first why some girls are like, this is why I don't have friends. I don't have friends. Blah, 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 blah. They get labeled as pick-me's, whatever people say on social media, like pick-me girls. Like, oh, I'm different, I'm quirky. They have a reason. I didn't realize until I started watching interactions around me and seeing my friends have these crazy fallouts. And I'm like, thank goodness I just keep to myself. And I just tell people, I'm like, I'm on my period. If I get weird vibes from them, they're like, okay, I'll ask you next week. Hey girl, wanna hang out? I'm still on my period. They're like, it's been 16 days. 12 months later, I'm still on it. Do what you gotta do. People should not be trusted right now. We're in some sort of shift right now, I believe, in this world. There's a lot of good and evil going on. If you can't recognize that, it's okay. You'll start to see it when you watch the interactions around you. Open your mind, pay attention to what's going on. All the signs are there. I want to have only people who recognize that around me right now. And there are very few of them. And I don't have friends, you're right, I don't have friends ever like in my own city, but I do now back in California. But these people recognize that. And it's scary to me how so many people don't. It's scary to me how so many people don't see what's really going on here. It's also scary how Wine Girl they just keep talking just to talk, and they're unintentionally toxic. I consider that to be toxic behavior, because if I were her friend, she's the type of person who I know for fact would keep pressing you for details if you just don't have any. Meaning, I've had these people where they're like, hey, like, what's up? Just checking in with you. And I'm like, not much. They're like, that's it? Like, nothing else? I say good things. I'm like, yeah, like I went to the park today. I'm being very productive with my job. They ask, what about that guy? Like, for example, like when I was dating, what about that guy? I'm like, everything's good. They're like, really? Everything's good? They want you to say something like, oh, we're falling out. We got into a fight, because they're miserable. These people are insecure. They are looking for misery. Misery loves company, hunty. They do. They do. I know you're laughing at me with my pineapple. Listen, this catches a signal. I'm in tune with everything going on. When people press you more for questions like this, they want to hear something bad. They're excited. I'm baffled. I really am. It's scary. It's sad. I'm scared. I'm scared for this world. I feel like we are just spiraling out of control. We all need to just take a tiramisu, sit down for a second, and just go touch grass. Go look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I that person? Are you the person are you wine girl? Just completely fucking clueless, just asking people questions because you got nothing better to do? Are you working on yourself lately? We've had, 3 years now to work on ourselves since we've been quarantined, whatever. You've had all this time and you're still doing that. I'm not saying you should have learned a new language in this time, but we all should be a little more aware of ourselves by now. I've had this whole spiritual journey, this mental health journey over the past 3 years, and I know what I like and don't like. And what I like is minding my business, collecting my coin, not apologizing for it. I am about my money, about my food, about my few friendships, petting senior dogs, and going to the park. I will not change. When I interact with the outside society and let people in, like the majority of people, they bring nothing but pain, suffering, sadness, depression. People are the reason why the world's falling apart. There's evil. Look at what's going on in Europe right now. This is messed up. It's messed up. Anyway, that's my rant for this evening. I don't have my spatula. I'm lost without it. Don't trust people. Keep your guard up. Women, don't trust women who keep prying for extra details when you've said what you have to say. Like Planned Parenthood says, no news is good news when you get tested. Why do they want more news? Because they're looking for bad news. Keep your boundaries. You don't have to be nice to people. Nothing is wrong with just being neutral. I'm very neutral. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't be afraid of being labeled as, maybe RBF or angry black woman, whatever. You're not angry. You're sane. If you feel like you're going insane right now, you're actually completely sane. You are in the right. Thank you for listening to my rant.